KUSI News Live Weather Cam is brought to you by Lexus Escondido, where hospitality meets Lexus luxury. Experience auto enjoyment today.
Welcome back. The Ramona Unified School District is set to start their school year on Thursday, and they are allowing the parents to choose whether or not their kids will wear masks inside the classroom. This comes after the school board voted 3-2 earlier in the week in favor of parent choice. Now, as California students return back to the classrooms, they are supposed to be wearing masks indoors. That is per the State Department of Health. But the Let Them Breathe group continues to push back against that mask mandate. In fact, going as far as we've reported as to filing a lawsuit against the state of California. So it's time to check in with the Let Them Breathe founder, Sharon McKeeman, who is on the forefront of this matter. There she is. She joins us live via Zoom. Sharon, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. First off, let me just get an update from you about the lawsuit, because that is really what might, at this point, make an impact. Where does the lawsuit stand?
Well, we're still waiting on hearing that hearing date. We are hoping to hear that any day now and hope to have a hearing sometime within the next week or two. I know it feels like a long, agonizing wait for every family that wants to know what the ruling is going to be on this mask mandate. However, thankfully, it is still moving very quickly. Normally, lawsuits can take months or years, but we have filed for an emergency injunction. And so we are going to have our hearing very soon now. And we will let you know, as you'll be the first to know when we find out that hearing date.
Okay, very good. Thank you for that update. Now, the California Department of Public Health is requiring schools to have the kids wear masks inside the classroom. You just heard how Ramona Unified, they voted late last week to give parents the choice. Your response?
Well, this is a Let Them Breathe success. We are so proud of these parents in Ramona that took our school board advocacy letter that we have emailed out and that we have posted on our website under our resources. They sent it to our school board. They advocated with their school board, and that school board passed that 3-2. I know they are still working through kind of the details on exactly how that will be implemented. But, you know, the message is that school boards can do something, and they have a responsibility because they are the people's representatives. So for every parent that is wondering what they can do, send that resolution from Let Them Breathe's website and advocate to your school board. For those, however, that their school boards are not listening, that are not standing with them for mask choice, as we saw Vista Unified do this week, then those parents share about the lawsuit, give what you can to the legal fund, and you know, we know that some of those school districts, it's going to come down to what a judge rules.
Yeah, and you know, in contrast to Ramona Unified and I think Alpine, I believe they are the only two school districts in our county, and there's over 40 school districts that are choosing to go against the state mandate and are allowing parents to have a choice. Recently, Sharon, you were at the Vista Unified School District meeting on Thursday afternoon, where things got pretty intense. Talk to us about what happened, because I understand they were wanting everyone to wear masks in that meeting, but you didn't have a mask. So what happened?
Well, Vista Unified cited a non-existent mask mandate. They were trying to improperly cite private business guidance to ask everyone to wear a mask, and they're a public meeting. And so they actually violated the Brown Act, which protects the public's right to participate and view legislative bodies when they meet publicly. And so it wasn't just myself. I am medically unable to wear a mask, but there were a lot of parents and children there that said, no, we know our rights. We don't need to put a mask on. And so they remained maskless. And so the school school board actually adjourned the meeting. Everyone was being peaceful, but they adjourned the meeting. And then they actually went into closed chambers where they did not allow the public in. And they allowed just a couple, I think 5 people to come in and give public comment, but only if they could mask. And they told me that since I'm medically exempt, they would make some type of accommodation, possibly even bringing a microphone outside. They let me into the building. However, when I got up to the doors to give my public comment, they said I couldn't go inside. And I said, okay, well, I'll just read it from here. Hopefully they can hear. And the door was actually slammed in my face. There were 2 sheriff's deputies standing there. So it was really shocking and discouraging. And, you know, part of the reason that I founded Let Them Breathe, I'm concerned about what masking is doing to our children. But my husband's in the military and he has spent years of his life serving to protect freedom. And I see where this is going. And I do not want to see anyone's losing their freedom in our country. Our kids need to grow up to know the America that I know and love.
Okay, and then, you know, I know you mentioned the Brown Act. That's the California Sunshine Law as it relates to, you know, things that have to do with open meetings. But doesn't the school district, Sharon, have the right to pass a policy that says if you're going to come on our campus inside, you need to wear a mask?
Yes, so basically, you know, county can be more restrictive than state and school district can be more restrictive than county. But the problem is they had not passed any type of policy. They had not gone through that correct procedure on their doors. And what they were citing to us was a private business guidance. It wasn't something that they had passed. And so they were improperly referring to this guidance that didn't apply to a public meeting. So if they were going to do that, they would need to go through the correct channels. And my guess is they didn't go through those channels to pass a policy because there would be so much pushback from parents if their school district was actually being more restrictive and passing a policy like that.
Sharon McKeeman, founder of the Let Them Breathe group, thank you for your time this morning. Keep us posted as you, you know, await that hearing, because I think that's going to be very telling as to, you know, which direction, what's going to happen, at least what, you know, other school districts will be allowed to do based on a ruling. Right now, as we've been reporting, as you know, most are choosing to follow the California Department of Public Health. All right, Sharon, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.